Hello dear friends, Fisher here. Today we'll give you a little story of Bruno. That's when he was around by his friends in Austria, and everybody was scared because in 1950s Austria was under the threat of being invaded by Soviet Union. So there are so many Austrians got very scared. They did not know what to do, and they got worried. And Bruno said to them, and people should not begin to get crackpot ideas. They should not imagine things that in reality do not exist. They must be very careful with that. Yes, dear friends, we should not pay attention to those things that merely is being imaginated. We should not pay attention to anything bad happening in the world, as what Bruno said. Not long ago, my mom told me there's some disasters in the other end of the world. There's an earthquake in Turkey. And I said to Mom, I feel sorry for whoever affected by those disasters. But Mom, don't pay attention to that. It is you and your health you should pay the most attention. If you cannot help yourself, you can't help others. Those natural disasters, the earthquake, they have little to nothing to do with you, unless you offer your prayer to them, unless you want to donate some money to those people who are affected by the disasters. If you don't want to do these two things, you better leave it be and leave it alone and focus on yourself. When you're feeling sorry for others, are you healthy yourself? You don't want others to feel sorry for you at the end of the day. So dear friends, there's so many negative things happen in your life, and there are so many positive things happen in your life. So what do we gaze upon? What do we pay attention to? Do we pay attention to the good, or do we pay attention to the bad? Of course, Bruno always said, pay attention to the good only. We want to manifest good things in our life. We don't want to manifest anything bad in our life. To do that, as what Bruno said, simply think good thoughts, talk good words, and do good deeds. If we always gaze on the disasters, the dramas, the ordeals in the world, constantly think about that, and that thinking will lead to negative emotions, or those negative emotions coming from us will not do anything good to the world and to ourselves. So we want to help the world by helping ourselves. We want to change the world by changing ourselves. We either be the problems or the solutions, dear friends. So be good and be the solutions. And I will give you example how bad a person's life can be when she or he continuously gaze on bad thoughts, gaze on bad things, and living in fear and worry. A friend of mine's wife's friend, and who always watch the bad news, the drama, bad news sells, and she keep worrying about the world, thinking about the world will go worse and worse. And then she keep thinking about every day there's all different conspiracies against her, all different conspiracies in the world. And she keep thinking about that, and she couldn't go to sleep. She has sleep disorders, and she's only 40 kilos for being the height of 1.7 meters. She couldn't eat much food because most food her body cannot tolerate, and she get reflux and bad stomach reactions. And then she saw a psychic many times because she wants to see her future, and that psychic lady was in her late 80s and herself was in a good health. But that friend's friends keep bothering her, keep pressure her to give her more readings. At the end of the day, the psychic lady said to her, you know, you should primarily focus on yourself, your own matter. That is a polite way to put it. Yes, dear friends. You have people around you that worry about everybody. They worry about everything. They worry about the world. It is themselves that they should worry first. If we cannot look after ourselves properly in a healthy way, how can we look after others? And one day will be a burden for others. Yes, dear friends, there's no use to worry about anything in the world that we cannot do nothing about it, and have a faith and trust in God. As what Bruno said, this world is steered by God, so have a faith in God, and only good things can happen to you. And believe that you are already helped by Bruno and God. Wish you have a good day, and God bless.